Let us talk about a patient who developed symptoms of depression after recovering from coronavirus infection. I'm Dr. Praveen Tripathi. I'm a consultant psychiatrist and sexual disorder specialist. So we saw this patient. She was a 55-year-old female who consulted in our clinic, who consulted Dr. Priyanka Goyal at our center, and the history was something like this. She had contracted COVID like 5 6 weeks back, and the symptoms were significant. Her oxygen saturation dropped into 80s, and she was also admitted for a couple of days, but the recovery was swift. She became better. She was given steroids and other medications that are being used for COVID, but she recovered quite swiftly. By the end of third week, her blood tests were normal, her oxygen was maintaining pretty well. Physically, she had improved, but what was found was that she was not sleeping well. She would find it very difficult to fall asleep, and even if she fell asleep, she would wake up in the middle of the night and then would have difficulty going back to sleep. Not only that, she looked very disinterested. She would not talk to people. She would not watch TV. Earlier, she used to enjoy watching many shows, but she would not watch those shows anymore. She would stay confined in her room, would talk very minimally. Even when family members tried talking with her, try to cheer her up, she would not like that, and would speak very minimally. Apart from that, her appetite was also going down. She would hardly eat, and that also got family members very worried. She would always look very sad, will say things like, I would never recover. Even when family members told her that your blood test has been normal, your oxygen has been maintaining well, she would still repeat that I would not get better, I would never get better, and probably this is the end of it. When the symptoms continued, the family members finally decided to see a psychiatrist. When we saw her, we found when we asked her how's her mood, she immediately said that she has been feeling very sad. It is almost painful, and she does not think that she'll become better. She kept on repeating that God knows how I got this problem, and whether I would ever be able to recover from it, that is questionable. She also said that she would keep on getting negative thoughts all the day, not enjoy anything, not feel like eating, not feel like talking. The sleep was bad. She was always tired, and she had all these symptoms going on for almost a month when we saw her. She was diagnosed with depression, and when further history was taken, we found that she had a similar episode like 15 20 years back too. After that, she was maintaining well till she developed these symptoms. So she was diagnosed with depression, recurrent depressive disorder, because she already had an episode in the past, and she was started on treatment. Medications were started, SSRIs were started. She was not yet ready for therapy sessions, so she was treated primarily with medicines, and medicines also started helping her. Her sleep became better, appetite became better, gradually mood starting becoming better. And this is not only one-off case. We are frequently seeing patients who had COVID and who go on to develop depressive symptoms. It is pretty common. In fact, in one of the journals, of a reputed journals, Lancet Psychiatry, a paper was published a couple of days or weeks back, which found that almost one third of patients who develop coronavirus infection go on to develop either a psychiatric illness or a neurological illness. Most of them are developing psychiatric illnesses like anxiety disorder or depression or insomnia, and some of them are developing neurological problems like dementia or stroke or even brain hemorrhage, memory disturbances. These are very common. So it is very important to remember that patients who have had coronavirus infection are at risk for developing psychiatric disorders. As of now, we do not know the exact mechanism. Some people are hypothesizing that the virus itself is causing the issue. The virus is impacting the brain, that is causing all these symptoms. Others are saying that these are the consequences of long periods of isolation, whether a person is home quarantine or whether the person is in hospital. The fact that they are taken away from the family members for long periods of time, they are having all these, they are leading to all these symptoms. And then there is a third possibility that the medications that we are using for COVID, they are causing these symptoms. Especially steroids are known to cause psychiatric problems like depression and psychosis. So whatever the cause is, we will find out in due course of time. What we know is almost one third of the people who had COVID are developing psychiatric problems. It is very important to monitor these issues. It is very important to talk to the psychiatrist if the symptoms are persisting, and it is very important to catch these symptoms early so that the treatment can be started. So in the end, I just want to say that please don't take coronavirus lightly. It's not like any other flu. It is a serious problem. People who are recovering are going on to develop either lungs problem or heart problems or psychiatric issues, and we have to ensure that we stay safe, we don't contract the virus, we take our vaccines. And even if we do develop the illness, even if we do develop the infection, we should be very careful about the consequences, the sequelae of the infection. If we find something problematic, something wrong, or if we find some symptoms, we should not hesitate in seeking the help of the psychiatrist. So guys, the whole purpose of making these videos is to ensure that more and more medical knowledge goes out, people get to know about the problems that people are facing. And if you like this kind of content, you can also join us. Thank you.